Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, my name is Mutiara Wardah Layalina from English Literature A, and in this video, I would like to retell the folklore story, and the title is Babes in the Wood. So the story began from two little children who lost their parents. They are Thomas and Jane, who called babes. They live in the big house with their uncle, but the uncle is kind of weak because their uncle thought that when the babes grew up, they would be very rich, and he planned to kill the babes. One day, he sent two robbers and told them to take the children away and kill them. To do this, he paid the men a lot of money. Shortly after, the robbers found the children playing in the garden, and they lifted one onto each of their horses. But one of the robber was a kind man. Though he was a thief. He persuaded the other robber to not to kill the babes, but to leave them in the wood. Because they just wanted their uncle's money, the robbers agreed and lifted them in the wood, and they galloped off. So, when the babes in the wood, they were confused because they can't remember the way back. It was almost night, and the situation was getting tense. Jane became frightened, but Thomas calmed his sister down and held her hand tightly. So from a distance, there was a fairy watched them and felt very sorry for them because they looked so tired. When the fairies find them a big tree to become a bed. So, which is a big tree with the great roots and covered by a moss. And after a while, wandered in the wood. Finally, the babes find that big tree and fell asleep. Shortly after, the fairies came to the babes when they were asleep and took them to a lovely house where lived a kind young man and his pretty wife. But at the end of the story, this kind man, who called Sir James, adopted Thomas and Jane, and they live happily blessed and live in a better life. So maybe that's all for the summary for Babes in the Wood folklore. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!